About time England won a World Cup, isn't it?
You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV. Watch us on YouTube. Listen on your favourite podcast platform or ask your smart speaker to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow and join in now.
You're watching Leicester Till I Die TV.
And it's live.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome along to Leicester Till I Die TV. It's another World Cup Watchalong. There's me and my little friend here. There we go. Little mini me. Attired for the for the occasion, I feel. And saying good evening and welcome. Well, good evening, good afternoon. How are we doing? The third game of today, we're whizzing through them. I slept through the first one. I've got to be honest with you. Waking up to Dan was a little bit scary. Man, just did the watch along with him for the Tunisia game, Tunisia against Denmark. And obviously, we have just got this one coming up here, Mexico versus Poland. This is day 3. What have we enjoyed it? Have we enjoyed it? That is the question. Joseph Singh, good afternoon, Joseph. Hope you are well, sir. Thank you for popping in. And this is Mexico hosting Poland. Who's your money on for this one? I'll tell you what, with the results they've been going recently, I wouldn't risk it.
Die Watch Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Indeed. So let's have a quick catch up with what has been going on. Started off with probably one of the worst opening games I've seen at any tournament. Qatar hosting Ecuador. Only one team wanted to play football, and it certainly wasn't the team in maroon. All fair play to Ecuador, because they at least made the effort to play football, where Qatar just literally, I don't know, they just seem very dirty. They just seem to foul. Whether that's because A, they were dirty, or B, they just weren't good enough, and they were being made to look like that. I don't know. But the penalty should have been a penalty at the start. It was a win for football over corruption, somebody said. I mean, had that penalty, was saved, had it then gone on to be 0-0 or even Qatar to win it, questions would have been asked. But well done to Ecuador. they won. Let's have a look at the groups as well. Joseph, very quickly just saying, I'm going to say a Poland victory. There's so many teams at the moment who have conceded. For example, Argentina lost to Saudi Arabia this morning. Well, we're going to come to that in a second, Joseph. So let's go through the groups. So this is Group 1. So as you can see there, like I've just said, Qatar, Ecuador. Ecuador currently topping that group on goal. No joint on goal difference with Netherlands. I guess it's on alphabetical order. But Netherlands, I mean, it wasn't an easy game for them, was it? Senegal made them pay. They made them struggle. And fair play to them. I had kind of Senegal as one of my possible dark horses. I don't know whether that after that performance, but they did well. They hold Netherlands for 45 minutes. Mendy from Leicester had a bit of a brain lapse there. But like you see, there you can see Ecuador top, Netherlands second in alphabetical order, Senegal and Qatar. It can't be alphabetical order because then Qatar would surely TU. Yeah, I'm just having to run through my alphabet there. Doug, good afternoon. How are you, sir? Let me know when you're home, and I will send you the link. And then, of course, the day after, second game. The second game, which from a England point of view, the best game, obviously, of the tournament so far, 6-2. Now, two things I said about the tournament so far. And the first one is that the refereeing standard is absolutely atrocious. I think the best referee we've had is the referee that was there that took today's game that's just finished, the Tunisia-Denmark one. You know, he was decent. How can the penalty be given in this morning's game, and yet it wasn't given when Harry Maguire was pulled down? You know, all I'm asking for, and I think a lot of fans are asking for, is consistency. And if you're not going to give us consistency when you've got VAR, what the bloody hell are we going to do? Because Dan summed it up for me the other day. He said he accepted it when it was just the referees, that they would say, well, they get some wrong and they weren't at the right angle. But we've got VAR now. We shouldn't be saying, well, you know, everything should be the same. But, you know, when you've got a system that's operated by monkeys. But look, England won 6-2. Well done to them. What a game. What a start. Should have been 6-1. You know, I know, but, you know, there we go. Let me just bring that up for you there. So Group B, England sitting atop. Wales, USA. What? I mean, Wales, it was a game of two halves. Wales were actually awful in the first half. Bale, look, let's be honest with you. Let's be honest here. Bale scored the penalty. To my mind, he did nothing else. Sweet FA. I'm not going to lie. I don't think he did much at all. I've said from the start, no Bale, no Wales, and it did look that way for me. It really did. He wasn't in it. You know, say he got the penalty, but whippy-do, you know, and maybe they rely too much on him. Maybe I'm not being, you know, so far off with what I am saying. I mean, obviously, we will see as we go further into the tournament. But from an England point of view, what a great result. What a great result. We couldn't have had it better. Cube Dean, how the devil are you, sir? Welcome along. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for popping in. I all by myself, as they say. Well, Chris is in as well. But Dean, thank you very much for coming along, mate. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. And Chris is in. Well, with a name like that, he's got to be cool, hasn't he? He really has. But yeah, best result that could have been for England. I was disappointed with Iran. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I was on Doug's show before the World Cup kicked off, and there's a couple of Americans on, and they weren't bigging up themselves, but they were really bigging up Iran. But Iran looked absolutely nothing. And I think to win your first game, it gives you confidence. It gives you a great start. You know, every other team, whether they've drawn or lost, is then going to play catch up with you. It is our best result in an opening game of a tournament ever. The penalty at the end was a little bit like, well, but we'd got 6 by then. But it's also our second best result in the World Cup ever. Obviously, we beat Panama 6-1. I think there was about 3 or 4 penalties in that one. Melina is in. Hello, Melina. How are you? Welcome along. Nice to see you. Nice. Not sure when the Canada game kicks off. I hope they play football better than the shirts look. England scoring 6 and Saudi Arabia beating Argentina, whatever next. Win against the USA, England home and dry. They are. If we beat the USA, that gives us 6 points. I don't think we can actually finish outside the top 2. We might not win the group, depending on what Wales, we get on against Wales. But I do think we're through. Canada and Belgium is tomorrow. Is that the early kickoff? Is that the very early kickoff? But I've got the DWP are messing me about at the moment. I'm supposed to be going down to my hometown and they're sending me to a different town that I've got to drive to. So who knows what's going on tomorrow? But that's Group B. Looking good for England. I'm surprised. I've got to be honest with you. I thought Iran game, after the way we've just been playing recently, could have been a potential banana skin. But look, we got through. I didn't. I predicted USA to be second, Chris, in fairness. I've tipped Belgium to win the whole thing, as indeed did Brad. But the way the results are going, who knows? But this is what we love about the World Cup, isn't it? We love to see these small teams doing better. No disrespect to them, but I'm talking about smaller countries doing better. Saudi Arabia. Now, I didn't watch this because I'm honest with you, I woke up in bed, turned my computer on, and there was Dan. And I tell you what, it isn't a pleasant sight first thing in the morning. But look, I'm just not. I don't know. He says that Argentina's goals should have been disallowed, that they were offside. All I say is, well done to Saudi Arabia. Argentina are now in that position that if they don't get anything in the next game, and their next game is against Mexico, who technically could be the second strong. Well, on FIFA rankings, they're the second best team in the tournament. So based on that, if they don't get a win out of that, we could be saying bye-bye Argentina. And I thought I wouldn't have minded. I don't like Argentina. Three countries I don't like in international football: Argentina, Germany, and Scotland. All equal first. But I'd like to have seen them do it for the little man this time, just so he could go like to Ronaldo. But well done to Saudi Arabia. And what a goal. What a third goal. It really, really was. But like I say, how that penalty is given, and it was a penalty, I'm not arguing, and the Maguire one wasn't, that is what I do not get. It's a 7 o'clock kickoff tomorrow night, says Joseph. No, I've got a quiz tomorrow night. I'm doing the home or away quiz tomorrow night. Leicester City versus Spurs in the last 16 game in the round of 16. There's only 2 teams in it, which will probably mean Spurs will come third. QPR, I've topped. Oh yeah, we've said that one. 7 o'clock. Great is in. Good afternoon, sir. How the devil are you? Great. It was a great result. They deserved it. He can't shine on the biggest stage, but at the end of the day, he's one of 11 players on the pitch at any one time in the blue and white shirt, and he can't do it on his own. I know Ronaldo thinks he can, but Messi doesn't, and he can't, unfortunately. But look at that table. Look at that table. Well done to Saudi Arabia. They did what Qatar couldn't do the other day is that they actually made an effort. Saudi Arabia, yeah, they did. They did, Dean. They celebrated. They celebrated like they won the competition, and fair play to them. Like I said, that is and you make the point there. That is almost their World Cup. Even if they don't get out of the group now, they beat Argentina, the third best team in the world according to FIFA rankings. Argentina, they got one of the best players in the world for them. They have won World Cups before. What a thing. I mean, it did remind me very much when Arsenal beat Leicester in our Premier League winning year. I think I said this on Dan's channel earlier. Maybe they don't want to celebrate too soon. But you know what? With this, yeah, you go and enjoy yourself, Saudi. Have a drink tonight. Oh, you can't have a drink, can you? Hey! But yeah, just go and enjoy yourself because I tell you what, you deserve it. That is what the World Cup is all about. I think it's totally wrong how these groups are seeded. I think everything about FIFA is corrupt. You could say the same about UEFA as well. Why shouldn't the likes of Saudi and these teams get into the World Cup? For UEFA and for all the areas, but let's concentrate on UEFA because that's the one we know. Stick all the balls into one bag for qualification because at the moment it's fixed for the big teams to go through. How Italy didn't, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I can remember we're having to go to Italy. And I think it was Paul Ince that got cut and was blood everywhere. That's what we got through to the World Cup. That's what we need. We don't need to be playing Andorra. If we can't get out of our group, then we might as well back up and go up and take up croquet. I mean, stick all the balls in a bag, draw them out. If you get a group with San Marino, Andorra, Luxembourg, Moldova, and one of those teams gets through to the World Cup, brilliant, fantastic. That's what we want to see. But FIFA would have been they'd have been crying. They'd have been crying into their bags of money having watched Saudi Arabia beat Argentina because they won't want Argentina to go home. Probably FIFA are actually, as we speak, talking to the next referee saying you better give Argentina another penalty against Mexico. It's all corrupt. So, just draw it out. But, that's FIFA for you. It is what it is. Sorry, you see, I'm ranting now. Tunisia were good too. Yes, they were. So let's have a look. Because obviously Mexico, Poland, excuse me, a win for either of these teams today. And they will go... Well, joint top. They could potentially, if it's more than by one goal, they could go top. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, I hate that. When you're about to sneeze, you don't know if you are. So, same with Poland. We're just watching at the moment Lewandowski on the screen. Do you know what? I just think sometimes, and I've said, Wales with Bale, Messi with Argentina, Poland with Lewandowski. On the world stage, what has he won? Nothing. Yeah, he's a great footballer. He's won everything at club level. I'm not going to take that away from him. But why do we blow smoke up their arse? We blow smoke up their arse, up Messi's arse before the game. And look, he had a shit game. But credit to Tunisia. And let's have a look at that group. Here we go. He says, there we go, Tunisia and Denmark. Denmark, that wasn't the most exciting game of the World Cup. Let's not lie. Let's be honest here. I've had more exciting days in A&E. The last extra time or injury time, stoppage time, whatever you want to call it, that was the best part of that match. It really was. Apart from that, nothing. But I've got to say, let's be honest, we've criticised referees, we've criticised VAR, quite rightly so, because the refereeing standard and the VAR standard in this World Cup has been absolutely awful. However, I'm going to give credit to the referee today. I thought he had a fairly decent game. And I say that because look how much injury time or stoppage time, whatever you want to call it, there was added on. very little. 5 minutes, something like that. And I said, you know what? Full credit to him. And he went over when that VAR and said, no. I said no penalty. In my opinion, I think it's come off his chest, hit his arm, therefore he couldn't control it, therefore it's not a penalty. Fair play to him. Absolutely fair. Can we have that referee for our games, please? I think he had least bookings of anybody. Like I said, there's very little stoppages. Tunisia looked dangerous on the break. They did. But the fact they had 13, 15 shots, and I think there's only 2 or 3 on target, no goal scored, and that is not good enough. If you're going to do that in the game, you're not at this level. If that was my Premier League team, which is Leicester, you can probably guess, I would be screaming mad at all those shots and not one on target. But at least they were having shots. It was a darn sight more than. But Argentina, 15 shots, and I think they had 4 or 5 on target. Not good enough. Not good enough for the big teams. Poland could take advantage of this. They could. But then so could Mexico. Give us your score predictions. Do you want Poland? Do you want Mexico? I'm going for Mexico. I can't actually put a poll up because I'm on the wrong screen. I don't know if it will. Let me just see if I can very, very quickly add a poll. Oh, add a poll. No, I don't mean as in a player. I know they are playing today, but I'm not. Let me just see if I can. Yes, I can. Oh. Here we go. Let me start a poll. Here we go. Who will? Let me know your score predictions. Well, I'm going to put a poll here. Who will win this game? Poland, Mexico. I think. I read somewhere, or Dan told me, or something that, or Doug, that Mexico have got through to the final 16 more than any other team without actually getting any further in the competition. Yes, I would, Joseph. I'm going to have my Australia top on, not football shirt, but also I've got an Australia top from when I went there. I really want them to win it. They deserve to beat the Argies. They did. Malvinas are British. Yeah, well, there's one big surprise. We've seen it before. And we've, of course, this evening we've got the curse of the holders. I think it's the last 4 or 5 years the holders, or the 4 or 5 World Cups, the holders have gone out, having won it the previous one before. Random groups, definitely. I'm just going to leave this one up there for you because those are the teams. So I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce half of those, but those are the team. But what we need to say, can England keep the running going? Well, I tell you what, having watched America and Wales last night, Joseph, I don't think there was anything there that would worry me. I'm not going to lie. There was nothing there that would worry me that I saw, not after our performance. But like you say, Dean, England haven't been tested yet. A little too early to say. Yes, but it was a potential banana skin. Was it Tunisia? Tunisia, I think it was in one game. We only got through in the opening by beating them with a last-minute penalty off Harry Kane. I think I'm correct in that. So 6-1, 6-2. We can't ask anything more. And Iran, yeah, they're a bit like Tunisia. They're not to be taken lightly. And like I always say, potential banana skin. Nobody's voted for Mexico yet, and I can't vote. So I'm allowed because I said it. Come on, somebody, back me. Somebody agree with me. Vote for Mexico. Yeah, Terry Butcher there was that Terry Butcher when we beat Cameroon, wasn't there? And he had blood. He said, bring on the Germans. They don't like it up them. And Stuart Pearce, I think he was with Terry Butcher that time. Can't be one-man teams, I agree. Yeah, I think they rely too much. And I think that's the one thing with England. We have, we haven't got a one-man team. You know, I do like Grealish when he comes on. And fair play to the guy for doing the celebration after the goal. I've got to say, I criticise Grealish a lot, but fair play to him for that. Because at club level, they have the players around them. That is very true. Great. That is very true. And Dean agrees as well. Yeah, only one VAR check and got that right. Totally did. I agree. Tunisia, yeah, they didn't have a final product at all. 1-1 is Gray going for. I'm going to go 1-2. 2-1, sorry, because Mexico are first. I'm going to go 2-1 to Mexico. If you look at the Harry Maguire challenge, that's a clear penalty. But if you look at the Iran one, the player Iran has grabbed hold of John Stones. But yeah. I mean, we should have had a penalty, but look, 6-2, 7-2. Yeah. Tomato, isn't it? I want to say Poland. I've been there many times. Lovely country. I've never been. My son has, and he loves it. So he thinks it's a draw. I didn't give you that option. Get them splinters out your arse, Gray. I'm not giving the option of a draw. Harry Maguire played really well. Yes, he did. He did. There's the argument that if you don't let the manager down, he still picks you. We should have beat both. Bit confused on that one. And at the end, a Iran fan held a sign up saying something about Harry Maguire, like discrimination at the end. No, you want you to do. I know there was a woman held up a thing about women in Iran. I don't know if that's the same one at all. And no doubt we will find out. I'm going to the prediction of 2-0 Poland. Oh, 2-1 Poland, says Dean. 3-1 to Poland. No, but I'm on my own again. I'm on my own with Mexico. Come on, guys. They're in the home kit. They're not in the horrible away kit. Let me just get this up on this other screen so I can see what is going on at some point. In match witches, Ali score. Just so I can see the graph that you guys see, then I can see it on a big screen. Because the players are out, they're doing the national anthems. I just hope this is a little bit more exciting than the game earlier. I'm going to have to be honest with you. So let us have a look at this. They've only played each other once before. Oh, let me just get this screen up, and then I'm going to do it like that. No, I'm not. I'm going to do it like that. And here we go. There we go. They've only played each other once before. It was in Poland, and I think it was in a World Cup. Poland won 3-1. So maybe you guys are correct. Mexico go into this, but they've got an in-out, shake it all about. They lost one, lost. So on that, they should win this one. Sweden beat them 2-1. They beat Iraq 4-0. Colombia beat them 3-2. They beat Peru 1-0, but they lost to Paraguay 1-0. So their form has been a little bit all over the place. Poland going into this 1-1, lost, drawn. We've got an Australian referee today. Poland beat Chile 1-0. They beat Wales 1-0. They lost to Holland 2-0. They lost to Belgium 1-0, and then they drew the next game with Holland 2-2. So they drew as well. So that, I say, going into there, you've got to fancy the Poles with the form. You do. So we have kicked off. According to the screen. And you guys still aren't liking me. You're still voting for Poland, I believe. Let me just update the poll. You're all letting me down. I don't like any of you. Oh God, here we go though. Come on. We've kicked off. I'm a little bit behind on my TV screen, but we have kicked off on the pitch. Please let it be a more exciting game than the one I've just watched. Grace, watch Lozano. Yeah, they've just highlighted him. Number 20 for Poland is good. Benrick is playing. Thank God we didn't sign him. You never know. You never know. But just the one rule, same as Dan's. If you're on Dan's earlier, no spoilers in the chat. If it shows it on the screen, I say the screen is literally going to be about 2 minutes in front of me by the time we kick off. So that is fine. Once it's on the screen, post goal or whatever, but not until it comes up on the little graphic in the front, because it just spoils it for everybody. But we are off, and Mexico in the green tops and the white shorts, thank God, because their away kit is awful, and of course red socks. And they are playing from left to right as we look at it. And it is on the graph as well from left to right. But the graph won't change at half time, just to let you know. Poland playing right to left as we look at it. And, oh, God, Martin, I've got to get the sound off. Martin Keown is on co-commentary. Poland, white tops, red shorts, white socks. So here we go. Very colourful Mexicans. They've got the hats on. I must admit, I did think that the Mexican team was going to be full of carpet layers. Well, they all go around shouting "Andale, Andale," don't they? I know. I'm sorry. All right. I'm sorry. I know. I've got it out of my system now. I have got. I've lost a viewer on that joke. I'm not surprised. In fairness, it was bloody awful. Right, I'm going to see if I can get anything that is a bit more in tune with the 227. Oh, that's not too bad. Let's see what full HD is. 239. Yeah, I think that's about the best one. And I'm going to be about 15 seconds behind, 250, about 20 seconds behind on the game. So here we go. So the first 3 minutes, a long cross there, did not get to the player for Mexico. And nobody's really able to control it. And the Mexican guy leans into the Polish guy, who goes down holding his head. Come on, get your arse off the pitch. I know you should never joke. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. Okay, look, I've had bigger slaps than that off the ex-missus, and I didn't go down clutching my head. Are these players all pansies or what? Because I tell you what, they I don't expect them to be rugby players, but come on. Jesus Christ. Don't, we know footballers inherently cheat. Let's face it, they all are, aren't they? But if you're going to have an arm across your thing, go. I mean, what the goalkeeper went down with the other day when he was smashing his face, that's a face injury. It's true, though, isn't it, Dean? It really is. It was just like, oh, come on, how long will there be before a Mexican wave? Guys, I'm bringing you down to my level here, aren't I? Oh, what a cross! What a cross for Mexico. And the guy on the other side, if he could have kept it in, I sound like Michael Owen here, who knows? But that was a good effort from Mexico. But I live near the coast, and I always like to get up every morning, go down to the beach, cover myself in, herbs and spices. But, well, I like to start the day off with a dip in the sea. That joke, Chris, is as bad as what does a Russian policeman say to his stomach? You are under arrest. Sports capital, welcome along, mate. How are you? It was. Mexico have not lost an opening match in their last 6 appearances. Wow. Well, fingers crossed for me for this one. Go down too easy these days. Not like that. I tell you what, Matt, and I say this many times. I watch ITV4 and the big match revisited. Elton Wellesby's a regular guest on this channel, and in them days, and this was the 80s, 70s, 80s. God, you'd end up with like just the goalkeepers left on the pitch if you played like that these days. But there we go. Corner to Poland. Good defending there by the number 23 for Mexico. He got back. Terry Venables, I think he managed QPR as well, didn't he? So the first corner of the game goes to Poland. The old rematch replay. I do love them. And those pitches, my God, how did they even play any decent football on those pitches? So let's see what. Oh, this referee is having a word. I'm not sure what he's having a word about. I think there might be something that the referees have been told to sort of clamp down on things at corners, because there's a lot of referees doing. Yeah, the refs were like, leg not broken, play on. 100%. They were men then, weren't they? They were men then, Dean. I think he did. Yeah, I think he did. Terry Venables was manager. Yeah, I thought he was. Before, have you? Yeah, a plastic pitch. Yeah, I remember the plastic pitch. Can't remember them days. Don't blame you though. Don't blame you. At least you had a decent pitch all season. Fair play to you for having that. Let's face it, it's not done Blood Limp any harm in the old Europa League, has it? In Champions League. So Mexico get the corner kick clear. But there's 2 players down. A head injury. This should be they're on here very quickly. Fair play. Well, the Mexican ones are. Let's have a look at that. Oh yes. Now that is when you go down. That bloody it would have hurt. My God, that was yes. Not the little slap that the guy had before. That no, it looks a tad painful. 2 players down, 1 from each team. I agree with this about the injuries and everything like that. I totally agree. I don't agree with these ex-players suing because they've got dementia because of the heading the ball, and I feel sorry for them, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody, obviously, but I just think it's it's like you're going into boxing match. You know what you're doing. I know it was different in them days. The balls were harder, etc. What is the referee doing here? He's got the ball in his hand. Is he giving a drop ball, or what's he waiting for? No, he's giving it to the Mexican goalkeeper. Rodney. You know what? Rodney Marsh. I loved Rodney Marsh when he was on Sky Sports Saturday. Him and old George Best. They were a good team together on that. I love Loftus Road. I've never been, but it's like it's just an old ground, but it's not. It's better than a lot of old grounds, if that makes sense. I do like it. Stan Bowles, wow. I don't know. Yeah, the Allen brothers. Didn't one of the Allen brothers end up at Tottenham? Was that Clive? Is that one of the ones that you're talking about? Stan Bowles was a class. He was a class act. So I've got to say at the moment, a while ago it was all Mexico. Now at the moment it's all Poland that are coming forward. But Mexico have had 70% possession. Oh, look, I used to have one of those hats, you know. I went to Acapulco. Going loco down in Acapulco. And I came back with several things from Mexico, but of course I had to come back with one of the sombreros. I didn't come back with any underlay. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, and quite often, Dean, I bet he was hung over and that, and had a couple of fags before he went out on the pitch. So here we go. Anyway, 11 minutes gone. The first 10 minutes are gone. A lot of that. There'll be stoppage time added on as well. Mexico. Can he get past the defender, the Mexican striker? No. Good defending. A good tackle that was. I think the referees as well have been told to sort of, every time the players go down, even if it's not, if we're up again, to add that time on, and that's why we're seeing so much time on. Kate is in. Good afternoon, Kate. Thank you very, very much for popping in. There was a head injury between two players. That's kind of been it so far. Oh, Mexico have come close a couple of times. Now he's hurt his back. Do you know, I'm wondering, because have you noticed, or is it just me, that when all these players are going down, they're hurting themselves? They're holding their legs, they're holding their backs. Is it something to do with the pitches and the way they're landing? Because all the pitches are new. I mean, oh yeah, he just landed straight on his back. There was no foul or anything. I wonder if it is the pitches. I don't know what you guys think. Kate, come on, go vote in the poll and say Mexico. Nobody's agreeing with me at the moment. I can't get, and I've lost the screen. Let us have a look. Has anybody agreed? Yeah, somebody's voted for Mexico. Yes. 67% Poland, 33% Mexico. But come on, Mexico. Come on. Yeah, I think so. I mean, they're all new pitches, aren't they? So, well, I think there's one stadium that was there before. Poland guy on the far side tried a little black flick, and it ended up going to a Mexican defender, and it's back with Poland in their own half. And there's very few players there. They're all up in the Mexican half. Nate, good evening, sir. How the devil are you? Welcome along. Or should I say good morning to you. Just voted for Mexico. Good man. Joseph said, I think the only two stadiums I've been to, Carrow Road plenty of times. I support Norwich and Old Trafford. I went to see Manchester United. And I've been to Carrow Road once. It was a long time ago. It was pre-Premier League. That's how long ago it was. It was still a good ground then. Luton ground is tidy. Oh, Kate, you've what, Kate? I mean, I relied on you, Kate. I did. I relied on you. And you've let me down. I'm not annoyed. I'm not angry. I'm just very, very disappointed.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no.
There we go. So, coming up to 15 minutes played, we are still looking at 0-0. And the possessions equaled up a little bit now. 53 Mexico, 48 to Poland. It's pretty even game. 15 attacks at the moment for Poland. For Mexico, 13 for Poland. And dangerous attacks, 8. I don't know how they decide whether it's a dangerous attack or not, but 8 to Mexico, 6 to Poland. So it's all all very close, It's very end to end as well. It is very end to end. Now Poland are coming away. Nice 1-2 there. Played out to the far side. He's got space. I'm still 30 seconds behind. That was a poor pass at the end of it. Played it straight through to a Mexican player who takes it past the Polish midfielder. Oh, can he get to this on the side? He can. It's going to be a race. Who's going to get there first down the corner? Nobody. It doesn't matter. The ball's gone out and it's a throw into Poland. I think the Polish player would have got there first anyway. It was. Did I watch Argentina? Yep, they were rubbish. They did have a couple of goals, but they were all offside. They had a couple of goals disallowed. But then if you are players, like Messi, Di Maria, if you are that standard of a player, in my mind, you should be able to judge offsides better. So, got to be honest with you, Saudi Arabia 110% deserved it. It's everything that Qatar weren't yesterday. There we go. It was a lovely winner from Saudi Arabia as well. Yeah, I agree, dude. Messi's face was a picture. I just think a lot of these teams, and I said this in Dan's chat, a lot of teams I think rely. Oh, hang on, Mexico, bad ball, giving it to Poland. Oh, no. What a bad. There's only one Polish player up, and it kind of bounced off him, and now Mexico are coming away with it on the far side. I do think some of these players actually, teams, rely on the big names too much. Like, where was Bale yesterday? He didn't turn up, and Wales struggled. Messi didn't turn up. It'd be interesting to see how Lewandowski does today. And offside there for Mexico. It is great. It is his last one. I believe. There's Lewandowski as well, and Bale, all of their last ones. And all you see before the game is these TV companies bigging up these players. 10 minutes worth of Lewandowski before the kickoff, and they look stupid when they don't turn up in the game. Yeah, it did. Needed a sat nav again. Ah, dear. You're quite right. Let me clean my glasses. So it's Poland now coming away. It is a bit end to end. Oh, did he get away with that one? Yeah, he got straight back up. Fair play to him. The Polish guy. I thought the Mexican had kicked him. All you guys might be ahead of me because I am watching it on a Fire Stick. So I am a little bit behind. I'm on 18:30 at the moment. I can remember when I've been on 18:30 holidays. I used to work in the travel business, and at one point I used to manage a travel agency in Blackpool, and we used to have 18 to 30 nights, promotion nights in discos and what. Oh, I could tell you a story about them days. I'll tell you. I'd probably get myself taken off the air. From 18:30 holidays, and then there was 20s. 20s was their big competitor. And then Thompson's tried to dip the toe in the water with, first choice, with freestyle, which didn't really work. But it was 3 a.m. for me. I missed it enough. Yes. I've had a colourful past. No, it was great because it was all, and I remember the guy who used to hold the disco. It was Secrets in Blackpool. And I obviously got to know them because I used to say, do you want us to hold this 18:30? They'll come and give a free holiday. And he said, oh, yes, please, get the people down. And I said, can you make me a gold member so I can get anyway? Look, you don't need to be a gold member. Just say you know me at the door. I turned up for one of my first dates with my ex-wife, trying to impress her. She said, oh, my God, look at the clue there. I said, follow me, walked all the way down the queue, went to go in, and the doorman said, "Excuse me, what do you think you're doing?" I went, "I know the owner and his wife." He went, "Oh, no, I don't think so." And I could see my girlfriend going red next to me. And thankfully, his wife was sat in the cashier's office just inside taking the money. She goes, no, he does. Let him through. I'm not going to say that's why she fell in love with me, of course. Can't beat the old 18 to 30s. You can't, Gray, you can't. And it was not just the beating that went on. There was lots of things went on. Yeah, everybody jumped. Well, I know what I was going to say. They need to make an older one than that, but they have. They've got Saga. I'm due for Saga. I think they've reduced the age of that to 50s now. I can remember we used to go on what we called educationals, and it was where they would take members of travel agents on holidays, and they'd show you the resorts and the hotels, and then you go back and go, "Oh, this company are great. They got this hotel. You should be booking with them." And I went on an 18 to 31 educational. Yeah, it was a bit educational. I've got to be honest with you. Most of the companies, the normal sort of holiday companies, they'd go, "This is the hotel. This is the lounge. This is the dining room. Let's go and look at some bedrooms. This is the pool area. Would you like a coffee while you're here?" Club 1830. This is the hotel. This is the bar. Let's have a drink. After 3 hotels, you didn't give a shit. "Oh, there's another hotel." You were too drunk to manage. They weren't bothered about the accommodation. Right, Mexico coming away. 20 minutes gone on the far side with the ball. Nobody's closing him down. They're allowing him to get probably up to the halfway line. And he decides to pass it to the one player that has actually got somebody marking him. But they've still got it, Mexico. A long ball in. Oh, good ball. Good ball out to the far side. Can they do anything with this now? They're passing it around. Poland are just letting them play. Poland are not closing them down. They're not playing a high line. They're playing a very, very low line. And now it's oh no, hasn't a corner. Over bicycle kick there from the pole. Oh, that was a high kick there. That was a high kick from the Mexican. But they are definitely not. Oh no, it wasn't. He didn't make contact. He caught him with his knee more. Not that won't hurt, of course, when it's straight on your head. Did he grab his ghoulies then? I thought he tried to grab Lewandowski's ghoulies. Well, that's a. Did you win the game, Dad? No, but guess whose ghoulies I grabbed? Walk this way and get arrested. Saga. Yes, indeed. People sleep on a park bench in there, and the hotel sleep on the beach. And more money for booze. Yeah, probably right, Dean. Those were the days. Now I'm lucky if I can remember them. No. Let's have a look how it is panning out. Oh, what are you guys doing to me? Look. You're letting me down. Big style. 73% for Poland. 27% for Mexico. Oof. I'd end the poll, but they'll need them to play on the pitch. Hey! Thank you. Here all week. Yeah, she hit a step toe. There was a tug, that's what she said. Jeff is in. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is over there in the Philippines. Late in has needed to charge the phone. Game being played in the stadium built with containers and will be demolished after the World Cup. All right. Seems a good atmosphere in the stadium. I don't know because obviously I can't have the sound on for copyright purposes. 64 today, Rico. Good evening. Today, well, happy birthday. And you know what I like? It gives me a chance. Gives me a chance to play this and say, have a good one, mate, and enjoy it.
Have a happy birthday from us to you.
At least now we can have birthdays that aren't COVID dominated. So have a good one, mate. I hope you're going to go out and have some fun, have a few drinks, and take care. Don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy. There we go. So let us have a look. Somebody's voted for Mexico. Yes, Poland's gone down to 67. Whoever's voted for Mexico, good remember. Remember the Doolies. I do remember the Doolies. The women had deeper voices than the blokes did. You chose me, I chose you. We are the chosen and unwanted. Boy, you're everything I ever. And now you know why I've never been on X Factor. God, the Doolies, that takes me back. Everybody's saying happy birthday. So that's nice. That is nice. Right. Let us have a look and see how the game is progressing. So, the heat map. Matty Cash is all down that left-hand side, his heat map. He's sticking to that line. But at the moment, 58% possession in favour of Mexico. They've both had one shot each and no shots on target. Now, is it just me? But I'm thinking we're coming up to 30 minutes. These are teams that are qualified for the World Cup, so technically should be amongst the best 32 clubs in the world. And half an hour, both only had one shot, and neither of them have had that shot on target. And I just think it's... And we can't say about the... it's the heat, because they've got air conditioning. Although I'm not sure if they have in this stadium, but... You know, how old are you? How old are you, Dean? You've got to go back to the 70s and 80s. They were around with the Nolans. Oh, go on, Mexico! Yes! Oh, he's in! Oh! How? That was close for Mexico. Whoa, I thought he was going to do that. A ball, played it down the right-hand side. He was onside, very much onside. Went around the goalkeeper, Polish goalkeeper made a mess of it. And number 23 for Mexico, the goalkeeper completely out of it. And then I'm not sure whether it's a goal kick or a corner. It's a goal kick. That was close. That could have been the first goal. The Polish goalkeeper completely caught out of position there. And Mexico are away again. Mexico coming back into this game a little bit. That's not a foul. Good God. I have to say, it's a yellow booking. A yellow booking. A yellow card. A booking for that. Oh, no. No. If that's a booking, I'm Jennifer Aniston. That was no way was that a booking. I'm sorry. I think it's crap. It's crap. You can't be having this. You know your clubs. As in nightclubs or football clubs. I have decided we are only 5 games, is it? 5? Oh, how many games have we had so far? 3, 4, 8 games, I think it is, into the World Cup. And to be honest with you, I don't think I understand this game anymore. I really don't think I understand this game. Free kick is in. It's headed out by Mexico. And it's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, and he kicked it away. Naughty Mr. Mexico. From London, it's a must. Kate, exactly, Kate. Looks like I'm about a minute ahead of you, Chris. No, thank you very much, Jeff. Cheers. I'm on 29.50. Of course, once it's on the graph, that's fine on the graphic. But yeah, I'm going to London. I'm going to London on the 10th of December. I'm going to see my daughter went to she went to a place outside London, beginning with the K, I think, to college, not Knightsbridge, Kensington. Anyway, she went somewhere just outside London. She's kind of settled in London with her boyfriend. I mean, she's 23, so it's a young person's town. But I am going to go over. She's putting me up with a boyfriend, and I'm going to see ABBA Voyage on the Saturday and Winter Wonderland on the Sunday. So looking forward to that. But yes, how is that a yellow? How is it a yellow? They look. I'm surprised we've not seen a red yet. No, it's not Kensington, no grey. It's driving me mad now. I'm a minute behind. You pass it on the way into London. Oh, I'm going to have to Google map it now, aren't I? Palmer's Green does not begin with a K. Whoever said that? I'm gonna have to Google it. Mexico, Poland coming through, but Mexico deal with it very well indeed, and get it, London. Okay, let's have a look. Having said that, I was a chance of me finding it. No. Reading. It could be anywhere. Kingston, that's it. Found it. Kingston upon Thames. God, I'm pleased with myself, aren't I? See, when you get to my age, little things like that please you. 32 minutes gone. Mexico 0, Poland 0. Oh, I hope to. I really do hope to, Dean. Kate, yes, I know. I liked ABBA when they weren't cool, when they were like Eurovision, and I had all the posters. Oh, sexy girls! I had all the records and the LPs. And I don't care if the single had come out and it had been on the LP. I still went and bought it. I'd be there first day of it being on. I loved ABBA, and of course I never got to see them because they only ever did like the one tour, didn't they? All right, they put it out obviously as a film, so I went to the cinema to watch it. But I am so, mind you, bloody hell, it's expensive. It is expensive. I think it's the most expensive concert. And I'll tell you something, they do like 5-star weekends, they call them. You get a ticket and a hotel, and it's like 500 quid. Bloody hell, do they come in and wash your back for you in the bath for that? Kingston Barber. She doesn't live there now, though. She doesn't live there now, Dean. She's moved Battersea Way, which I believe they're redeveloping, because you think of Battersea as the old power station. I like the blonde. I like the blonde grey. I've got to be honest with you. Not that I could afford to be choosy, to be honest. But I tell you what, Kate, you have to come into the first. I'm not doing any watch-alongs that weekend. So I'm hoping that England don't get to the quarterfinals, so I'm not here. But if they do, I'll go and watch it in a pool. So I'm not doing any watch-alongs, so I'm going to be with my daughter. So the first watch-along after that, come in and I will put the photos. Oh, no, you're not allowed to take photos. That's a bummer. I'll tell you all about it. What's your favourite ABBA song, Kate? What's your favourite? I've got a couple. 34 minutes gone. Mexico 0, Poland 0. Good game for a 0-0. And another couple of lasses with the old sombreros on. And a couple of Poles with flags around the shoulders. So goal kick from Poland. And it's a Schmeichel-esque goal kick as it it does end up going out. Yeah, I mean, as I say, I always think of Battersea as as the, to say power station. But apparently that's now, is it like a shopping centre and exclusive flats or something? So I love the building. Yeah, I'm going on the Friday night. And so we'll go out for a meal when I get there on the Friday. So I'm leaving here about 4, so I'll get into London sort of 6, half 6-ish. Go for a meal. She's meeting me at the bus station. And then on the Saturday lunchtime, we're going to go to see Abba Voyage. We're going to go to the what do they call it? The matinee. And then then probably a meal or football, whatever, in the night, because her boyfriend's an Arsenal fan. I know, but he's a decent guy. And then on the Sunday morning, we're going to be going to Winter Wonderland, because I absolutely love Christmas. Waterloo, thank you for the music. Good evening, Doug. Angel Eyes. Make sure you grab your Oyster card. Is that a euphemism? I'm leaving that to my daughter. I am scared of the underground. I'll tell you my underground story at half time, because I am really I'm scared. Oh, the goalkeeper comes out. A big boot in there from Mexico, but it was straight down the goalie's throat. Yeah, so I'm sure my daughter will tell me what to do. I have no idea, but she lives there, so she'll be used to it. Thank you for the music. Very good. I tell you what, Bjorn again. They were my best ABBA. I have been to see them. They were good. Now, see, for me, Chiquitita. I love Chiquitita. And I love the Spanish version, because they brought out an album where they did some of the songs in Spanish, because they were huge in South America. And Chiquitita in Spanish is amazing. My other one is One Man, One Woman. 2 friends and 2 true lovers. See, I'm going to have to stop now. Let's change the subject, or you'll have me singing ABBA songs all day. Yes, exactly. It was the jam. It was a bit of a jam. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, and I do like that one. Name of the game. I do like that one. 37 minutes gone. Mexico 2 shots. Poland 1 shot. It is disgusting. And it was the same for the game earlier. Come on, these are supposed to be, say, 2 of the best 32 teams in the world, and they can't even put a shot together. I've got to say, I haven't seen a team yet, and I've got to say, possibly excluding Saudi Arabia, that would give us any trouble. I've only been on the underground once. You're still there, aren't you, Kate? You're still going round. You haven't got off. Wave and I'll call the police and come and get you. I always fear about getting on the wrong one and going to the wrong place. I love Chiquitita. I love so many. Why did it have to be me? I say that all the time. 4 or 5 p.m. Don't bother getting on the tube. I know. I can imagine. Yeah, they are disappointing. I thought at the start, but nothing since. Oh, having said that, he's clear on this side. Mexico pulls the ball over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 defenders in the box, 3 attackers in the box, 7 Polish defenders. And I think that's the thing, they are defending. Oh no, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7 Polish, 4 Mexican. He's never going to find another Mexican, is he? Arriba. Oh my God, what's he dressed as? It's like he's got an old Indian war helmet thingy on. So a corner kick that's gone right back. He's going to go back now. Number 10 for Mexico. Oh, and he loses it. No, he's got it back. What's he going to do with it? He's going to play it back to the guy that he played it to 2 minutes ago. What's he going to do with it? He's going to give it away. But they've got it back again. And now it goes all the way back, for God's sake. Jesus Christ. I mean, that was halfway, between the halfway line and the Polish box. And what did the Mexican player do? Plays it all the way back to the fucking goalkeeper. And then another long shot then that goes nearer to the goal post, nearer to the corner flag than the goal. Am I expecting too much? Am I expecting too much from these teams? While supporting Everton, seeing them lift 3 championships, 3 FA Cups, 1 Cup Winners' Cup, feel those days are gone. Want to see those days again soon. Hope you do for your sake. I hope you do for your sake, Rico. Yeah, they did. And they're probably just overall the slightly better team, but they need to be doing better. Yeah, you can't go wrong with a bit of ABBA. I did a tap dance performance to Honey Honey. Oh, when you were like 7. A couple of years ago then, eh? Honey Honey, touch me, honey. Uh-huh. Tell me about you before. Okay, quiz question for you then as we come into the last 5 minutes. Which song, because of course ABBA qualified for Sweden to represent them at the Eurovision Song Contest with Waterloo. The year before, they'd entered the Swedish competition. They didn't win it, but what was the song they didn't win it with? Fair point, Dean. I don't think that's going to make him feel any better, but fair point. Mexico trying to come away. They're defending in numbers. Oh, that's going to be a free kick. They're defending in numbers. No, Dean. That was Bucks Fizz, making your mind up. That was 81, I think. Yeah, I'm a bit of a Eurovision geek. I can't deny it. Although I tried to. Yeah, it is. It is a bit of Bucks Fizz. My ex-wife's favourite band. SOS? No, that was the first. Because it took them about a year to actually establish themselves. They had a few singles like I Do that didn't do well in the charts. Oh, punch out there from the Polish goalkeeper. But SOS got to number 6. It was their first biggie after Waterloo, which had obviously got to number 1. I didn't like that one. I do. You see, you don't just get football in this show. We give you jokes, we give you information, we give you. In fact, should I get my Bible? Should I get my World Cup Bible for the off time? Oh. Cheryl Baker, Dean. I think you mean Cheryl Baker if you're talking about the one from Bucks Fizz. Kate, me too. I love it. I'm going to do a watch along for Eurovision next season. I think Doug might be joining me. Susie Quattro. Wow. What did I see her in the other day? She was in a film last. Oh, she was wrong. She was in Midsummer Murders. That was a boring Sunday afternoon. She was in that, and she got killed off first, so she probably was relieved. But I absolutely, and well done. I've got to say, well done to Sam Ryder this year. Gave us a bit of pride back to be British, didn't they? What a great song. I mean, fair play to the Ukraine. They were always going to win it, but we were the de facto winners, I think. Devilgate Drive, that's a classic. If You Can't Give Me Love, I liked as well. But Devilgate Drive, I didn't like Can the Can. You want a clue? Wow. Answer the telephone. She does. She doesn't look like she's aged, to be honest with you. God, is the game that bad that we're talking about a 70s pop star and how she's looking? That was a good save there from the Polish goalkeeper. 44 minutes gone. It is 0-0. Mexico are definitely the dominant team. It's a corner. They bring it across. Can they get something before? No, it's going to go straight up into the Polish goalkeeper's arm. They are the dominant team of Mexico, but they're just doing absolutely sweet FA with it. Absolutely sweet FA. I can never say this guy's name. Szczęsny, the Polish goalkeeper. He's just obviously used to be in the Premier League. He is absolutely. He's just collecting everything that comes his way. Ring, ring. Yes, it was indeed. Thank God I went for the clean clue. You know what I mean. So, Mexico coming away again. Only 2 minutes added time. Fair play to the referee. Crossed it in and headed straight out. I mean, again, 2 Mexicans in the box, 5 Polish players, and you think you're going to get it to the Mexican striker. I'm not sure, Dean. I think he played. Was he not play for Arsenal? Oh, Dean, Gray. Ring, ring. Why don't you give me a call? I'm not coming on to you. Those are the next 2 lines. Just in case you were wondering. Chesney, was it Arsenal? I'm sure it was a London club. Somebody will tell us, I'm no doubt. Somebody will ask Mr. Google. And again, another cross in for Mexico that was just headed out. That was a bit of a silly back pass. He's played his defender into trouble, and Poland do get it away straight to a Mexican player who then loses out to a Polish player, who then gives it straight back to a Mexican player, who manages to actually make a pass to a Mexican player. There's no quick build-ups. There's no quick build-ups. Yes, it is Kate. I used to like Terry Wogan. It might be before your time. I was Arsenal he played for. Grimnut, yeah, I mean, yeah, he does make it laugh. It's half time. It is half time. And it is 0-0. Boring first half. Wasn't the most inspiring, was it? Graham Norton is funny. Yeah, well, I think we all know how a lot of them vote. Although this year we got some votes off people I didn't think we'd get votes off. But anyway, there we go. 0-0. 0-0. Blankety blank indeed. Indeed, Gray. I am going to go water the garden and drop the kids off at the pool. Literally be back in 3 or 4 minutes. Don't go away. Stay on the station. You've got my exciting troop story to come back to, and I will see you in just a few minutes. Don't go away.
Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Muted. You're muted.
I know. I'll turn myself on, and then which I'm going to be honest with you is what I do most nights. But there we go. The joy of living alone. Welcome along, Doug. Thanks for popping on. It's because rather than make a video as my break graphic, I prefer to just have a GIF, but obviously the GIF I've got to mute myself because the GIF doesn't mute it. And I was just eating crisps, so you'd have heard me, and then I mute myself and I forget to unmute myself. It's an age thing. It's an age thing. But thank you for joining. Welcome along.
No problem.
And just tell people your details are in the description below, but just tell people where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me at the Dugout Football Channel. I'm doing a live watch along tonight of France against Australia. My esteemed guest will be with me as well, so looking forward to that.
Keep me away.
You can't keep me away at all. I'm just actually seeing the highlights. I've actually seen none of the games today. So I've just actually just seen now on the screen. Obviously, Argentina. Sorry, what a result that is, by the way.
Yeah. Well, we'll come on to that in a second because I did want to ask you about that. But, Kate, it's got to be, I'm sorry, this is much more important. It's got to be sour cream and cheese. Pringles, sour cream. I mean, what a lovely flavour. What a lovely flavour. Although I do have a couple of packets of the old Doritos Pepperami to go at. So I'd forgotten about those, in fact. I was going to tell you my tube story because we were talking about the tube before. And I'm a little bit worried that Kate is actually still on the tube. She's only been on it once, but she never actually said that she got off it. But I remember I went to see it was the Charity Shield or Community or whatever you called it in them days when Leicester played Man United, when we'd won the league and they'd won the FA Cup. And they beat us, unfortunately. But going there was fine because I was quite late, so I didn't actually, the tubes were quite empty. Going back, it was a free-for-all because you imagine everybody leaving the stadium trying to get onto these tubes. So you like that. Now, I am worried about getting on the right one. The staff aren't exactly helpful, and I'm saying something, and they went, yeah, that one. So I'm not convinced. I'm trying to see the names on the stations as we go through and match them up to the thing. And I've got a map in the middle, holding my map to my hand, trying to see, am I going the right way or am I going to end up sort of, in Essex or somewhere?
Yeah.
And I looked up and there was these two gentlemen that, how can I say, they didn't look like me. So if you get my meaning. And you have, everything was going on in London. I mean, this is back, 2015, 16. And all the time, and everybody else was getting off. And I was going all the way to London because I had to get the train back to Poole. And they weren't getting off. And they kept staring at me. And the fewer and fewer people on the train. I'm thinking, oh, my God, what's going to happen here? Finally... And I think I was about 2 stops, so I was about to get off. No, 2 stops before I got off. They actually came towards me, and I thought, oh, shit, this is it, as you do. And they came up to me and they went, excuse me, mate, can I ask where you got your map from?
Oh, brilliant.
No, they were as bad as me. They said, we don't even know if we're going in the right direction. I said, look, give me 1 stop or 2 stops. I said, I'm getting off. I said, I won't need it after that again. You can have it. But my bottom cheeks expanded quite back to their normal position when they said that.
I can imagine.
So Gray will be in for the France game. Oh, you're going to see who I support in that game. So yeah, it's all right. It's not so bad.
This is barbecue.
Dean's just subbed to your channel, Doug.
Thank you, Dean. Appreciate that, mate.
And I
Appreciate
believe
that.
you've looks like you've subbed to mine as well, Dean. So thank you very much for that. I haven't been stuck on the tube for 13 years. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Well,
going to London is not the best when you're trying to like get from place to place.
Oh, no, as Dean said earlier, avoid obviously 4 or 5 o'clock, but this was straight after, and I left a little bit early
Yeah.
because obviously by the time you've got down from Wembley, it takes you about 20 minutes to just get out the ground. And honestly, you literally were like that. But the way they kept staring at me, you know, the relief, Chris, been there, done it, yeah. If they hadn't been staring at me, I would have been fine. But just the way every time I looked up, I met their eyes, you know. And I'm like, oh. But yeah. Anyway, that's my tube story. I'm going to be with my daughter in a couple of weeks, so hopefully it'll be second nature to her. She'll get on this one. I remember when just very quickly, when I went there on the way out, I did actually ask this fan if I was going to go for the right train. And he went, yeah, that's the tube you need. Go down there and to the right. I went, you're not winding me up, are you? He said, and I got all my Leicester stuff on. I went, no, mate. I can see you're a Leicester fan. I'm Arsenal. I hate Man United. I would send them the wrong way. You know. So, yeah, Saudi Arabia deserved it. But that's what we love about the World Cup, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's one of the biggest shocks in World Cup history. Like I've never heard of like a bigger upset. I think it's very, very good to see these kind of results. But from what I heard, apparently Argentina had 3 or 4 goals ruled out for offside in like the first half.
Yeah, but if you are talking the likes of Messi, Di Maria, and some of the players they've got, they should be able to time the runs better.
Yeah, they should. They should be. I believe as well the penalty decision was basically another one of those where you guys didn't get one yesterday against Iran, and they managed to get one against Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it was a duplicate. It was a duplicate. It really was. For me, the big players, Messi hasn't turned up, Bale didn't turn up, Eriksen didn't turn up. Sometimes I think some of these teams are relying on these names too much.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if like Mbappe and co turn up tonight. I mean, I've got to be honest. After what's happened today, you wouldn't be surprised if Australia got something out of that game.
No, not at all. Not at all. You're quite right. Can I just say, because one thing, I mean, this is about the 8th game, is it, or something of the World Cup? The refereeing has been atrocious. The VAR has been atrocious. And I think Dan said it earlier, that if if it was referees, you kind of said, okay, they got it wrong, but maybe they didn't quite see it right. But we shouldn't be having that problem anymore, you know.
No.
Let me just get the game back up because it's about to kick off.
How's this one been actually?
This one has not been the best.
Not been the best.
I'm not going to lie. Oh, you see, I had my second overlay ready. You see, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, it's not been the best. But no, I've got to say, in the game earlier, Denmark against Tunisia, it was the best referee. I would like that referee for the rest of the tournament, please. Because there was a penalty shout at the end, and this wasn't just it. I mean, there was only 2 or 3 minutes added on, which shows that he wasn't stopping it every 5 minutes. He didn't want to be the centre of attention. But there was a penalty shout. The VAR said go to it and have a look at the screen. And it hit the guy's chest, and from the chest, his arm was up and went onto his arm. And the referee went, no penalty. I'm sticking with my original decision, no penalty, because he hadn't given it. And
good.
Fair play. It wasn't a penalty because it hit his chest first. He couldn't really control it. So you know.
No, you want to see referees make decisions and not get like VAR to make decisions for them. So I'm happy that a referee is like stuck to his original decision and said no penalty. I think we need more refs to do that. Yes, we do. He was the best I've seen so far. This guy's an Australian ref, so but he's not had much to do, to be honest with you. It's not been the best of times.
Yeah, we just said. I mean, as I say, well played to Saudi Arabia. I mean, I'm just going to go through some other shocks here for you, Doug. South Korea 2, Italy 1.
Oh, that
2002.
That game was shrouded in controversy, that one.
Yeah. And of course, I think that was where the guy got sacked by his Italian club, wasn't it, afterwards?
Yeah, Han Juan from Perugia. I remember that very well.
That's easy for you to say. Bulgaria 2, Germany 1 in 1994. Stoikov thrills for Bulgaria. Switzerland beating Spain in 2010. Spain shocked en route today. They actually went on to win the World Cup in South Africa, but they lost to Switzerland. North Korea did it to Italy. They don't like the Koreans, Italy, do they? 1966, North Korea beat Italy 1-0.
Wow.
And, of course, America beat England in 1950. Ireland beat Italy 1-0 in 94. Italy 3-2, Brazil 1, 1982. Argentina 1, Saudi Arabia 2. They've got it in already. And I think the thing was, it was Messi's and Argentina 36th match. They had gone unbeaten.
Yeah.
And they've come that makes it even more. Oh, Cameroon 1, Argentina 0. The curse of the holders there in 2022.
Wow.
Oh, that was 2022. They've mistyped that. It was Italia 90 when that happened. But they've got the title. They just read. Double check before you read out what's on the screen. Sportingnews.com. Get your facts right. Italia 90. Defending champions Argentina arrived at Italia 90 looking to win a third title, and they lost the first game to Cameroon. And in 2002, Senegal beating France.
Yeah. Papa Bouba Diop with a score that day.
Yeah. So come on, Australia, as they say. But yes, I mean, it's what the World Cup's all about. It's what we want, And if they did what I said, which was scrap all this, so many, all the big teams have got to go in the group with 3 or 4 little teams, and they just put all the bags in and pull them all out. I'm sure we'd have a lot more. I'm sure we would.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
When I went to Wembley, my dad drove us there. I'll tell you what, Kate, if we go back, I'll give you a call, ask your dad to find a seat for me. Actually, when I went to this one, I went to the Community Shield this time. My son drove, so Australia could get something. I think we all agree on that.
Could easily get something.
It is open this year. Watch Rams win 5-0. Yeah, Canada can surprise people.
I'm doing that game tomorrow, Belgium-Canada as well. I actually need to make a stream for that. That is going to be an interesting game, that one, because Belgium not the best defensively. Canada very good going forward. And obviously one of the best sort of left back, left wingers, left midfielders, whatever you want to call them, in Alphonso Davies. So it could be an interesting game. Could be a very interesting one, that one.
Yeah. So you've not missed much in the first half. This one, Roger Miller, yeah. Ray Horton goal. We're playing all our yesterday's here. I've started something. Let me. I'm trying to think. What game is next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday? I can check that for you, actually. I can check that for you right now.
Next Wednesday night.
Next Wednesday night. I will see. So we're talking the 30th, yeah? St. Andrew's Day. So the games that you have as follows. So 3 o'clock, you've got Australia versus Denmark and Tunisia against France. And then, you're actually, I think you're with me actually next Wednesday.
I am. At 7 o'clock, yes.
Poland against Argentina, and we'll keep an eye on Saudi Arabia, Mexico.
Yeah, indeed. I thought it said 1 p.m. No, because I was going to say, I thought if it's 1 p.m. I can do the quiz. But I'm doing a quiz tomorrow night. So, I say I'm doing the quiz. I haven't done the questions yet, but
I see. Okay.
is Junior Hoylett playing for Canada?
I believe so, Dean. I believe he is in the Canada squad.
I think Argentina. I mean, who have they got next?
Mexico.
Yeah, I mean, what group are Argentina in?
This one, Group D, Mexico,
D.
Poland, Argentina, and Saudi Arabia.
Oops. Oh, here we go. Look, I've messed it up. Here we go. Let me try and... there we go. Too many options, that's what it is. Yeah, I mean, is that the right group?
That's Group D, so that's tonight's game, France Australia. There we go.
I've got to say I've got too many options. That's what it is. Yeah, I mean, like you say, if Argentina don't get anything against Mexico in the next game, they could be in trouble.
They could be in trouble.
You know, and
I suppose it kind of depends on what result happens here, I suppose.
yeah, it will, but I mean, yeah, you're thinking, you know, if this group draw, Argentina must be praying for a draw. But anyway, let us get back to the action. And that many choices of overlays here. Well, I had to have one for myself, which was the other overlay. Then this one because you said you were going to come in, so I had to get this one ready. You like this overlay, though, do you, Doug?
I do. Yeah, it's very very nice. Very very nice indeed.
Thank you. I'd had the other one 2 weeks. I was bored with it. So 53 minutes gone. It's Mexico have been, you know, possession-wise, but we know possession doesn't mean anything. Martin Keown's just said now, I've been disappointed with Poland. I've been very disappointed. Free kick, surely, yes. What time are you on, by the way, Doug?
54:10.
Oh, you're about 34, again, about 30 seconds ahead of me.
There's a VAR check going on.
Shirt.
There is a VAR check.
Oh, did the goalkeeper touch the ball maybe when he came in because it was outside the area?
What's say? Lewandowski's shirt's been pulled there.
Yeah.
Lewandowski's shirt's been pulled there.
Was it inside the penalty area?
Yeah, he's coming to have a look. He's coming to have a look. I think this is a penalty.
Yeah. I didn't realise it was in the penalty area.
Yeah, his shirt's been pulled.
That's a penalty. If that's in the penalty area, that is a penalty.
Lewandowski's shirt has been pulled, and I think the other thing you've got to argue, it could be a red card. Because it's the last man challenge.
No, it is in the area. Sorry, I saw the white line, and I thought that was the bigger box. Oh, that's a penalty.
I think that is a penalty. That is a penalty.
Yeah, he's given it. I think he's given it. Oh no, he's pointing at going.
Wait a minute. What's he given? Penalty. He's given it. And it's a yellow card. Oh, he's lucky because he was last man. Oh, Lewandowski's chance to score at a World Cup.
Yeah, he's not scored at a World Cup before, has he?
No,
nope. Has he?
He hasn't.
No. Yeah, that was a clear penalty. I mean, why did he do something stupid like that?
Like pull of the shirt is a definite penalty. Like anywhere else on the pitch, that is a free kick.
Yes.
So I'm very pleased.
It has to be a penalty if it's in the box.
Has to be a penalty. Has to be a penalty.
Yeah.
Even Lewandowski's.
They can't deny. You know, what's the point of arguing it? So what? You've pulled his shirt.
Yeah.
What did you think they were going to do?
You pulled his shirt. It's a definite penalty.
Yeah. You've got to say that Lewandowski will probably or should score this, right?
Yeah.
If that's the case, Poland have got out of jail here Because
they
don't
have.
deserve it. They don't. On the whole aspect of the game, I'd say Mexico just deserve. Oh, come on! I mean, you were nearly pulling it off him.
Yeah. So here we go. Lewandowski against Ochoa. Again, the referee speaking to Ochoa for obviously
Making sure he stayed on the line.
making sure he stays on the line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lewandowski with a chance to have a World Cup goal finally for Poland. Finally. That's an amazing stat. He's never scored for Poland in the World Cup.
It is. It is.
Right, here he comes. Lewandowski.
Hello,
Here it comes.
Turf. Welcome in. Oh, he's missed it!
He's missed it! Same with
it! Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god!
His wait for a World Cup goal goes on. Oh my gosh!
Oh! I hope he's safe, Kate. I hope he's safe.
Bloody hell! What a save!
Turf's in, by the way. Danny's in. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, whichever one of the ones you want to take. Let's have a look. I've not seen the penalty yet. Here he comes. Short run up from the box. And it's a poor penalty. It's a poor penalty. And then Mexico just get... Oh, that was a bit dangerous. He was risking it there. They're getting the bodies in front of it.
Yeah.
They just threw themselves at it. And now it's gone out. It's a throw-in. What a poor penalty.
Yeah, it was a very poor penalty.
No power. It was at the right height.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to. I mean, it was a penalty, so they didn't not deserve it, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't. What they're doing? What's he doing now? Oh, he's just. I don't know. I don't know what he was doing. You never know with the referees in this competition, do you?
No, you don't. You don't.
But no, of course, that was. I mean, it was not. There was no power behind it. It was at the right height. It was. I don't think it was in the corner enough. And then just three things. That was everything wrong with that penalty for me. You would not. That is up there. I can remember in that Liverpool AC Milan game with Shevchenko when I turned to my son and said, "I'll put my mortgage on him scoring."
Yeah,
and he missed it.
I know.
Turf can't handle too many Kates. No, he would save that. I swear.
Lozano, Lozano's just gone down very easily, and now it's offside. Sorry, but that's a dive.
How did he miss? That's the thing. How did he miss? That is the question.
Well, they were looking for the goalkeeper off his line, but he's got both feet on the line. It's a very good save, but Lewandowski makes it way too easy for him.
I've just seen what you said, what you meant about the Mexican player. Yeah. Claiming a penalty, then as soon as it wasn't given and the ball came near him, he amazingly got up. A penalty again here, they're showing it. Yeah, good save in a way. Good save.
Yeah. Oh,
no power. Good
Gerardo Martino's now getting booked, the Mexico manager.
Oh.
Or is it the assistant? I don't know.
No, Lewandowski's got his head in his hands. There's a woman having an orgasm in the stands. Mexican woman. Yeah, booking somebody. I think it's the manager. Oh, no, I think it's the manager. I think she got booked. He might have been mouthing off at the fourth official. She's gone over to say something. He says, "Look, I've got my badge."
Well, we know who the fourth official is.
She says,
"It's that Stephanie Frappart. That's who the fourth official is."
Well, is that the blonde-haired lady?
Yeah,
yeah,
the one that did Real Madrid Celtic.
Oh, the good man, the good referee. Is what we want to say. Well, she's female. She could be better than the men. He was saying something about his badge, but said, "Look, I got my Blue Peter badge here. Why are you booking me?" You see, this is what I was saying, Gray, right? And I said this to you, Doug, when you came in, didn't I? Bale, Messi. There was the other one. Bale, Messi, and there was a third one I mentioned.
Ericsson.
Ericsson, and now Lewandowski. The big names are bottling it.
Yeah.
But it was a poor penalty, but the goalkeeper did well to get to it.
Yeah, Dean, that's true because Podolski went on to play for Germany.
What was rude? What did I say that was rude? Probably a lot of things.
Was it the orgasm in the crowd or something like that?
Oh, probably, yes, probably. But she was rather excited, the Mexican woman, let's be honest. And I'm purely going off memory, can I just say that? Suddenly that game has... I mean, I did the game earlier with Dan, and it was awful. We were talking loads of different things, and it was awful until stoppage time, when there was a potential penalty shout.
Yeah.
And this has just woken this game up. I mean, we're looking here. There has been 2 yellow cards to Mexico. 1 yellow card, I think it is, to Poland. Mexico, 57% possession, but Mexico have had 82 attacks. Poland have had 67. Now, I don't know how they work this out. Half of those that Mexico have been, 40 of those have been dangerous attacks. But of Poland 67, only 16 have been dangerous.
All right.
And they've not done very well on the... I mean, is it me, Doug? Is it me? Or would you say that this is bad for... Well, these are 2 of the best 32 clubs in the world, apparently. But Poland have only had 3 shots on target in a game and a bit. In a half and a bit. Sorry.
Yeah.
3
that
shots,
is
1 on target, yeah.
That is quite bad, although that's a good effort.
Argentina earlier, 15 shots, and I think they had about 5 on target.
Yeah,
You know,
I suppose in a way it is the opening game for these countries. So you would expect them to probably get better as the competition goes on. But yeah, I mean Argentina losing to Saudi Arabia is absolutely mind blowing.
Yeah, but we love it, don't we? That's what we want. Unless you're an
Argentinian. Yeah, absolutely. It's
every neutral in. Oh, what a save from the Polish keeper.
Yeah, it's the ex-Arsenal boy, Szczesny.
Yeah, him as well. I couldn't say his name earlier. Oh,
he headed it. I was just checking the Mexico bench. Raul Jimenez is on the bench. I'm surprised he didn't start, actually.
Well, they might want to bring him on because at the moment the shots on target are poor.
Yeah. Mexico are not what they once were.
No.
They used to have a very good...
They do wear a nice shirt. Oh my God, what did they have on their heads? It looked like a bloody top of a cocktail with one of the the cocktail stick in it. Scott is in. Scott, not seen you for a while, mate. Hope you are well. And everything is all right.
Hello, Scott.
So, now there's a player. I still say a lot of these players are going down. Was it you? I know I said it to Dan, but did I say it to you as well? About they seem to go down and hurt themselves as they're falling and landing more than the actual thing itself.
It's got to be something to do with the pitches, right?
I think so. Prediction. Well, I went for Mexico in this game, and I've got to say I've been very, very disappointed with everybody in the chat because 69% of you thought that Poland were going to win.
Oh, goodness. Why did you try that?
And I know. And I'm not annoyed, and I'm not angry. I'm just very disappointed in you all.
I've got 2-1 Mexico for this one.
That's what I went. But
really?
Yeah, I went 2-1. Mexico are 18th in FIFA rankings. Poland are 26th.
Right.
Oh, they're living. I tell you what, the Poles are living They're defending. They're living a charmed life at the moment. Mexico on the far side. Can he get the cross in? He passes it to another player. He's going to get the cross. Yeah. Go and pick that one out. Somebody run out the ground and ask for the ball back, please.
Yeah.
That was way over. 66 minutes gone. You've certainly had the better half here, Doug. I'm going to have to say that to you.
Yeah, I missed. Obviously, I missed Penn and Mexico. Poland living sort of dangerously.
Yeah, get you, Scott. No worries. No, Dean. No. You can't do that. No, you can't do that. That gets one of these, I'm afraid. No, it doesn't. It gets one of these.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
You're not changing your mind, you buggers.
Oh, that's the Aston Villa right back, Matty Cash. But
Dan, my brother from another mother. It's gone 1-0 to Mexico, yes. You see, I should have had Dan and Doug in at the start. Double Ds. No, not Katie Price. Doug and Dan. He's like the flower pot men. Bill and Ben, the flower pot men. That always does it. He's trod on his foot. There's a lot of that going on in this World Cup as well, have you noticed?
Yes, I've noticed that as well. I have noticed that. Oh, Gray, that's bad.
In fairness, Gray, our local fire station thought about going on strike. So the local union branch decided that they'd have a poll. So they took a poll, then they all fell through a hole in the floor.
Oh, God. Oh.
Oh, yes. I've got to give myself one of these. I am so sorry. Can I just say, everybody, I didn't do any of that in the first half. This is as soon as Doug comes in, I start. I did one before we kicked off, and then I didn't do any more.
Yeah, I did actually hear the one before. But obviously before I had to get the bus, etc. But yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear,
Nate's in. Oh, Big Ant's in.
Hello, Anthony.
And he's going for Mexico. Where were you guys when I needed you earlier? We've now got Doug, Anthony, and Dan. We've got Dad in. Where were you? Not that I don't like acronyms. They do make me laugh. PMSL.
Hey.
But I could have done with you all earlier. See, you say, all right, Dean, bring it on now. I've got my gang with me. Bring it on. You want Poland? Bring it on, mate. Got my gang here. Thoughts on the refereeing and medical? The refereeing has been shit. The VAR has been shit. Apart from the referee for Denmark against Tunisia, who was the best referee. And can we have him for the whole game, please?
Here he comes. Raul Jimenez is coming on.
Oh.
Raul Jimenez is coming on. Oh, Mexico. What the hell? Dude.
Anthony. I remember reading about you once in the paper. There was a guy that was arrested for having sex with a curbstone. And there you are today laying 8 tons of concrete. Sorry. Sounds like a big lass.
That's funny. Do you think Poland are too heavily reliant on Lewandowski?
I do. But I think that with Wales, I think it with Denmark, and I thought it with Argentina today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I said, though, guys, last night I had a lovely meal. I said this on Dan's channel. I had it was roast beef, potatoes, carrots, lovely gravy, and dumplings. I shouldn't call her that, but she's a big woman.
Yeah.
Just my little nickname for her. Get back in the cellar, dumplings. Go on. Yeah, I think these teams are too. I mean, in a way, I think that's for England. That's an advantage because we haven't got a player like that.
Mm.
I don't think there's one English player you could say that we rely on any more than others. Because Kane, all right, he didn't score yesterday, but you know what I'm saying. Even he's not that sort of a player.
Well, the thing is with that, you're actually sharing your goals out. You're not actually relying on one individual to get you goals, etc.
Sorry, Dan. Hello, Dan's mum. I'm sorry, I forgot her surname, Dan. Riley, Mrs. Riley, that's it. Hello, Mrs. Riley. How are you? Think of me after your show tonight, Doug, and I've got to do 22 quiz questions.
Yeah, I will, mate. I will, don't worry.
It's a shame because I would have liked to have done the Belgium-Canada one, but...
Yes. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that at all.
But you know what it's like trying to get two people together to do a quiz?
Yeah.
Do you want? Can I just say, is there anybody has seen? And I've watched most of the games. Like I say, I woke up with Dan this morning, which was a scary, scary thing to do. But I've watched most of the games, and there's nobody here that I've seen yet, probably with the exception, I said earlier, of Saudi, that really scares me.
No.
As an England fan, there's nobody that's played so far. All right, we still got some of the big guns to come, of course. But, Poland, that's a nice little snatch through. He's out. He's on his own. Oh, he's not going to shoot from there, surely. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And guess what? It just fell. Mexican goalkeeper, Mexican defender just put it out for a corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I just think, like I say, I accept we've got the big boys to come. I do accept that, but no. And this DC. Argentina will be sat there thinking, yeah, don't anybody score.
Oh, 100%.
If this stays 0-0, then obviously, it makes it easier for them. Although, having said that, can you on this performance? I know you've only seen half the match, but I can't see Argentina or Mexico. Well, I can't see Argentina beating Mexico, and I don't know if I can see Mexico beating Argentina, to be honest. I think that could be another 0-0.
No, the yellow card. Not in this showing, no. Not in this showing for sure.
No.
Excuse me.
And I think a lot of other managers will be sat there having watched the England game. And let's face it, Iran are no pushover.
No, definitely not.
They've qualified for quite a few tournaments. I mean, yes, they didn't, turn up really, or once we scored. But they must be there thinking, God, especially Senegal and Holland, well, we don't get England in the next round.
Yeah, definitely.
Do these players wear shin pads? Because the number of players that have gone down rubbing the bottom. Oh no, it was on the foot again. Fair enough. Sorry, I take that back. That's another one. He's rubbing his leg, but he trod on his foot. I don't get it.
Oh, breaking news. Cristiano Ronaldo is to leave Manchester United by mutual agreement with immediate effect. The club thanks him for his immense contribution across 2 spells at Old Trafford.
Wow. Not the biggest surprise, but
No.
Colonel is in. You've got a job interview. Is it tomorrow? Good luck, mate. Good luck. I haven't got the sheep stuff loaded up, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry, Colonel.
Yeah,
but
good luck. Good luck, mate. Good luck.
Do you think, though? I mean, yeah, we all probably saw that coming, didn't we? We all saw it coming. It's mutual consent, so nobody's losing face. Nobody's claiming money or anything like that. But really, they're doing that in the middle of as a World Cup started. Surely he should be concentrating on Portugal.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose you could argue that, well, maybe he can now because that's sorted out, and obviously they've not played the first game yet. But if I was Portugal manager, I'd say, "Oh, concentrate on the World Cup."
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, it's a bit of a distraction doing it now, but I can understand why they wanted to do it. So like Ronaldo can basically focus on his football and obviously try and get a move. But the problem he's going to have, who's going to take him? Yeah,
exactly. Just to go back to what did you say here? I saw a comment earlier, and I can't find it now. Gray said Argentina always mess up. I think what you mean is that Argentina always messy up.
Yeah.
Come on. Blame Doug.
Nah, that was definitely you that time. That was definitely you that time.
Oh, Colonel, did you see that guy's boot then? Actually, I think it's the same spelling. It had Colonel down the back of the boot. Look, Curial, Curial. Sorry, I'm getting excited for all the wrong reasons there. That's my life summed up in one sentence. 77 minutes gone, just under 15 minutes to go. Mexico 0, Poland 0, and I'm going to fall asleep in a minute. All I can say is let's hope fucking France and Australia can pull something out the bag, because these last 2 games, I'm sorry, the penalty was the most exciting it's been. Apart from that, this game and the earlier game, they have definitely been snooze fests.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping the France one's not going to be a snooze fest, but we'll see.
I didn't do the first one this morning, which Dan did, the Senegal-Argentina one, because it was too early. I woke up, I thought, let's just see what's on YouTube. And I woke up to Dan's face, which is a very, very scary thing to wake up to. And that was the best game. You watch England, USA will probably be 0-0 now. The only person that's getting any pleasure out of this, or the only people that are getting any pleasure out of this, is the Argentinians.
Yeah.
103 attacks now to Mexico, 80 to Poland.
None of these shots have been anywhere near the target either.
No, indeed. 9 shots for Mexico, 3 on target. Poland. Now, okay, look, we have got 10 minutes to go in a match. Poland, 26th best team in the world, in the top 32 because of the World Cup. They've had 3 shots all game, 1 on target.
It's not good enough, is it?
No. I mean, Senegal, to be honest with you, they probably did better than that.
Saudi Arabia.
Them as well. But Senegal the other day.
Yes. Yeah. I thought Senegal did well. Corner for
they did up until half time. Yeah.
Yeah, they were unlucky in the end. They were unlucky. They were unlucky.
Well, no, in fairness, Saudi Arabia had 3 shots, but they had 2 on target.
Yeah.
But they got them two shots were what won them the game. Here we go, Doug. Argentina had 70% possession, or 69, 15 shots, only 6 on target, and 9 corners.
Wow.
But Saudi Arabia had 21 fouls to their 7.
Wow.
So come on, Mexico. Oh! The Polish player sliding in at the back post there. If he'd connected better, I think there might have been a player in his way, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, this hasn't been a classic, has it?
No. No, it has not. Dean, you're quite right. You are quite right. Neither of them can. I've got to be honest with you. I think my half-time break graphic was more exciting than this.
Yeah. No, I've just got a feeling Mexico will grab one. I don't know why, but we'll see.
The substitute coming up for Mexico. If it finishes 0-0, says Kate, Saudi Arabia will finish the day top of the group. Yeah.
Yeah, they will.
Deservedly so, in fairness, deservedly so.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, definitely. Good defending.
Belgium
again,
game
but
will
Poland.
save the day. That's tomorrow, isn't it?
What's that?
Dean's just said Belgian game will save the day.
Yeah, that's tomorrow, Dean. That's tomorrow.
I tell you what you did miss earlier. Whoa! Handbags at half time. Graham Souness and Roy Keane having a go at each other.
Oh,
During the
not
half-term punditry, Graham Souness telling Roy Keane to shut up and listen, and he might learn something.
Wow.
I know. They were really. There was a guard in the penalty claim, but they were really, really hard. And there's I think it was Joe Cole was there as well on the panel. He was just sat there, and you could see he'd got this smile on his face. But he didn't say anything. He's like, "Leave me out of this." But they were really. I mean, I'm sure they'll kiss and make up as soon as the cameras stop rolling, but my God, yes.
Yeah.
Shut up and listen and you might learn something.
Yeah.
Graham Souness, I love you. It was great. What game as well. Best part. That was, like I tell you, that was the best part of the match. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah. Just trying to see if there's any team news from the other game yet. I don't think there is, but
yeah, as soon as I watched it, Keane said, "I'm having my opinion." He did. I was just like I say, for me, that was the best bit. Turf falling asleep. How can you fall asleep when you got two handsome buggers on the screen like this? It must be like watching Love Island for you, Dan. Bet Kate can't take her eyes off the screen.
Wish that game was today. Yeah. Yeah, Dean, I'll be doing a watch along to that one, Belgium, Canada. I'm obviously doing France, Australia tonight as well. So, yeah, I'm getting in the watch along mood. And then on Thursday evening, because I can only do evening games, I'm doing Brazil against Serbia, which I'm very much looking forward to doing as well.
I'm with you again on that, aren't I?
You certainly are, mate. You certainly are.
I am doing Portugal, Ghana. I'm spreading myself about on Thursday. I'm with Dan in the morning doing Uruguay, South Korea. Then I'm doing Portugal, Ghana. on my own again because nobody wants to come in and do it with me.
Yeah, sorry, I won't be able to do that one, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I mean, put your job first. Some friend you are. and I can't even get bloody Jake on, a school kid, because he doesn't get in till 4.
Yeah.
And I'm doing Brazil Serbia with yourself, obviously in the evening.
Yep, and yeah, I don't know if you know this, but Mike messaged me earlier. He's asked me to do a game on Sunday, and I'm doing Croatia against Canada on his channel.
You are, yes, because he messaged me as well, and he said, "Could I do any?" And I wasn't sure because obviously I'm doing a lot with you, and you're doing a lot with me, etc.
Yeah,
but I did actually say, I said I would do that one, but I think you must have said first, which is fair enough. And I don't know next week. I've not even thought about next week yet.
No, I think the only ones I've got for next. Well, actually, I need to check because I can always change. I can always change as well.
Well, what I'll do is when I plan next week, which I'll probably be doing possibly on Friday, but when I plan next week, I'll have a word with yourself and Dan first and see what availability you've got. Well, in fact, we've already said. No, actually, hold your horses. 7 p.m. You're doing Portugal Uruguay with me on Monday.
Yes, yeah, Portugal Uruguay. Yeah, that's on my channel, isn't it?
That's on your channel.
That's on my channel. Yeah.
And then you're in Wales and England with me on Tuesday on mine.
Yep.
And then, is this on your channel? Because I've coloured it in the wrong colour. Poland, Argentina.
Poland, Argentina. Yes, Poland, Argentina is on that. There.
Is on yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Japan, Spain is on yours.
Yep, it is indeed.
That's 7. And then Cameroon, Brazil is yours.
Yes.
I am doing Ghana, Uruguay next Friday. And I'll either be doing Australia, Denmark or Tunisia, France, depending which is the better game from the table's point of view.
Yeah.
And then on Thursday, I'll be doing possibly Croatia, Belgium. I probably won't have a chance to do any of Mike's, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's looking like it. And then I got a message from good old Dan as well. He was asking, "What are you doing Sunday?" And I was like, "Well, I've got." We're popular men, Chris. We're popular men.
We are. Now, I haven't asked you for the week about the weekend because obviously you see Rebecca, don't you?
Yeah. What I'm basically out on Saturday, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do any Saturday games. Because I'm meeting 2 friends to play a bit of pool and have a few drinks as well.
You've got friends.
Yes, of course.
Well,
and then I'm not
I don't know what
actually.
Dan wants you for, but if you're free on Sunday at 6:30, oof, that was close. At 6:30, I'm going to do Spain, Uruguay.
Spain, Germany.
Them as well.
Yeah, Dan. Believe it or not, Dan actually asked me that this morning. Whether I want to go on his channel. So it's nice. It's nice to be asked these things. It's nice. 7 minutes. Where have they got that from?
There hasn't been that many stoppages, but there has been a lot of substitutions.
That's true. That is very, very true. Referee's speaking to somebody here.
Yeah. Big up, Craig. How are you?
Hey, Craig.
Saint is in. Ash, you were talking about wanting to do some shows. Do you fancy doing some watch-alongs, mate? I loved your video. I loved it. England, win it. Yes. I didn't see that coming.
I will give that a watch later.
Oh my God! I'm just giving out the biggest spoiler going, haven't I?
Nah, don't worry about it. Do not worry about that.
It's fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating.
I will give that a watch. I will give that a watch after this game, and then obviously I'll be live at 6:30 for the France-Australia game. Right.
Ash, are you on Twitter at all? Because I will add you. But do you fancy coming on for an odd watch along? You did say about getting you on the channel. I don't know what your availability is like. You could sing the commentary, couldn't you?
Could easily sing the commentary, yeah.
If anybody knows what I'm on about, Ash is the gentleman who does the music for my intro and outro for the World Cup shows. Oh, Luke is in. Luke, good evening, sir.
Oh, hello, Luke. Not seen you in a while.
No, Fergie time. Yeah, Craig, we saw that. We announced that earlier.
Oh, but Ronaldo.
No, I just didn't. In fairness, Ash. In fairness, Doug did say he was going to watch it yesterday.
That's true.
But
That is true.
I did love the idea, the concept, the way you did it. You know how you did it. If it, how you went back if you had to on games. I just thought it was a really, really good video. So if you get a chance, A Saint with a Sin is the channel on YouTube, and he's got a video about who would win the World Cup if the last results when the teams played together happened.
Oh, the final touch. It's just, oh. That must be so frustrating as a manager that you get a good chance and then the first touch, it just gets away from you.
The final touch has been terrible. Is Anthony? I don't know if Anthony's still watching. I've replied, mate. If you're still watching,
good save, Achua. Good save. Yeah, this has not been great, has it?
No. It's Poland are having a bit of a time. They've come back up to 103 attacks to 116, but they've still only 103 attacks, but only 29 of those have been dangerous. I'd love to know how they decide what's dangerous and what's not.
I don't know what consists of a dangerous attack. That's a new one to me.
Yeah, I agree, Saint. I don't know I really don't.
Jesus, what was that?
Ten shots for Mexico, 4 for Poland now. Mexico's still got 60% possession.
So easy. The biggest winners of today are definitely Saudi Arabia in this group.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
To be honest, I can see South Korea beating Jesus Christ. Saudi Arabia beating Poland because Poland have shown me absolutely nothing.
I can see them beating either of these two teams.
I can as well. This has just been. We've got 2 minutes
just
left.
said on the BBC, lots of hit and hope. There is.
Yeah. And there's another chance that's just gone high, wide, and all that. Actually, that should be a corner. That took a deflection off Montez there. Can only get better, surely. That just sums up Mexico's game. Every time they get an opportunity, they just either they muck it up or they basically put it back to Chesney.
Yeah.
Lewandowski's gone down as if something just touched him, basically barely on the chest. Jeez. Oh, very good. So this stadium's called Stadium 974.
I think this is the one that's got the containers in or something, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh, right. I didn't know.
And
I
this will
didn't
be
know
knocked
that.
down after the game.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm not being impressed by these two, I have to say.
I've got to be honest with you. So far, I've got to say, I don't know. I'll tell you what I've got to say. In fact, I won't tell you what to say. I'll sing to you what I've got to say. Because having watched all the matches so far...
It's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming. Football's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming. Football's coming home.
Well, there we go. Finished 0-0.
Yeah, I can't see anybody that is going to beat us, to be honest with you.
Not so far, at least. Not so far, at least.
I mean, okay, you have you've seen the second half, so you can only describe that. But to be honest with you, the second half was just more of the first half. I mean, apart from the penalty incident, was there anything else to talk about?
No. I mean, who do you give the man of the match to? It's a tricky one. Probably for me, is probably the Mexican keeper Ochoa because he saved the pen. That's it.
Yeah,
because he saved his team. He has saved his team.
It's just like I say, I can't believe what the last two matches. There's a lot riding on France and Austria tonight.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully, we haven't jinxed it. But as I said, and I'll probably say it on stream, that this could be any result. France could absolutely smash Australia. It could be a draw, or Australia might get a very, very shock win because, well, it's France, and obviously they've got the Champions curse over them as well.
Yes. I tell you what, they're just showing the penalty again, but Scotland could have beaten either of these two teams, and I'm not being disrespectful there, but I think they could.
Yeah, I think they could have as well.
So everybody that went for a Poland win, easy. How are you feeling now? And again, like this, I would like it to be shorter. Doug, regarding Mexico, that's Nacho opinion, is it? 0-0 down. We're dragging everybody down to our level. We've only ourselves to blame. A couple of dying games tonight, thanks to sleep.
Time to sleep.
Yes. Saudi get another win. They're virtually through. They are.
Yep.
Two wins in this group, and you should be in the top two. Let's be honest.
You should be. You should be.
Thank you, very man of the match, Chris and Doug, for putting up with that. Yes, thank you. QPR, if you want to follow me, you did say earlier on Doug's channel that you fancy doing you're up for some watch-alongs. If you fancy doing any, follow me on at Leicester TID, LEICESTERTID on Twitter, and we'll have a chat about doing some. And job done then. I'm okay. I think Poland. I tell you what. I think it's open for this group. I think it's
100%,
wide open now. But
definitely.
Doug, thank you for popping in because I managed to drag what I had to say out for 45 minutes, and we did spend 15 of that talking about the London Underground. So, the first half. So thank you for coming and sharing with me for the second half. Tell everybody where they can find you, because you're going to be with us tonight, or I'm going to be with you tonight, I should say. So tell everybody where they can find the both of us having another loving.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the dog.
Hang on 1 second. Hang on one
Daisy.
second. Let me make you big. That sounds wrong, doesn't it?
There we go. Yeah, it's the Dugout Football Channel on YouTube. I am live in literally 30 minutes time for France against Australia, so hopefully that'll be a better game. So come and join me for that. Come and join me and Chris for that as well. But Twitter handles Enron_992 and also on Instagram at Douglas.Horn. But it is a pleasure as always, Chris, and thank you very much.
It is. And if you do like a bit of Tom and Jerry, Doug's your man.
Absolutely.
Yes. You can't be a bit of Tom and Jerry, can you?
You can't be up to a bit of Tom and Jerry, absolutely not.
Thanks very much for popping on. I'll let you go because, like you say, half an hour's time we'll be doing it all over again. Can't wait. And I will see you in 30 minutes, mate.
Yeah, see you in 30 minutes. Get some tea. Get some tea. See you soon. Bye-bye. Yeah, so here we are. I'll just put my Twitter in case anybody wants to do the follow on Twitter. So I learned to type. I can't even type this. There we go. Guys, thank you all very much. Thanks to Doug for popping in. Thanks to everybody. Dean, I know you know Kate as well. And rail strikes are going to be announced. Thank God I'm going on the bus to London. I haven't thought about that, but no, thanks to everybody that was in. Great showing, good excuse to. Don't you using me? You're using us as your excuse too often for missing coursework and homework, Nate. I don't think this is right. 4-0 France. Hit that like button. Thank you very much, young man. So well done, everybody. Thank you so very, very much to everybody in the chat for watching along, joining in, putting up with me. It's been a blast. Well, it has with you. The match hasn't. Catch me at 7 o'clock over on Doug's channel, as he said there, Dugout Football. I'm back tomorrow if the DWP sort the arses out. I'm going to be back tomorrow 3:30. I'm going to be doing Spain versus Costa Rica. I'm going to be joined by Luca for that one. So that should be a good laugh. And then in the evening, I'm actually not doing a match. I'm going to have a break from the World Cup. And tomorrow night, we've got the home or away quiz. If I do the questions after the match tonight, home or away quiz. And is Leicester versus Spurs. Now, any Spurs fans out there, Craig from Leicester, Simon from Spurs. But let me just say this. There's only two teams, obviously two people in that competition. Where will Spurs come? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. Good night. I'll see you later. I'll see you in half an hour-ish.
That's all, folks.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.
This week's episode has come to an end. But the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, head over right now to Twitter and Facebook and like, share, and get involved. Join us next time.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too or I'll be back.
Some people are on the